saying is play it, play it, play it.
Getting waived is crazy because, like, what do you do after you get waived?
We synced the attacks on Caitlin Clark, and I told y'all, bro, there was only one player that had survived.
They're cleaning house of anybody who shows animosity toward Caitlin Clark. That's what fans are saying after Diamond DeShields was waived following that controversial push during the game.
Look, boom! Hold on. Boom! She intentionally ran into Caitlin, ran right into her.
The WNBA seems to be sending a clear message to players, and DeShields just became the latest example. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what happened, the social media fallout, and why this might be part of a much bigger shift happening in women's basketball. Kindly please like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us. Let's break down exactly what happened on the court between Diamond DeShields and Caitlin Clark. It all went down during that heated game when Clark was doing her usual thing, making plays and drawing attention. Then suddenly, we see DeShields come from behind and push Clark with both hands in the back, just like that.
Swole tagged me in this. He say, "Don't let the door hit you on your way out, trick."
The crazy part, the refs didn't even call a flagrant foul. They barely acknowledged it happened. Fans immediately started questioning this non-call because it wasn't just normal basketball contact. Clark literally stumbled forward from the force of the push. We've seen Clark take some hits this season. Remember when she got knocked down against Seattle? Or that hard screen from Connecticut? But this push from DeShields was different. There wasn't any basketball play happening. Clark didn't even have the ball. It looked personal. The commentators noticed it right away. "That's unnecessary contact," one said. Even Clark's coach was seen yelling from the sidelines, pointing at the replay board. Meanwhile, players on both benches had completely different reactions. Clark's teammates jumped up in protest while DeShields' teammates stayed suspiciously quiet. Then social media absolutely exploded. Videos of the push were everywhere, with one clip hitting over 2 million views in just hours. Fans were posting things like, "This is assault, not basketball," and "DeShields needs to be suspended immediately." The pressure kept building as the league office reportedly started reviewing the footage, and when they slowed the video down, you could clearly see DeShields looking directly at Clark before making her move. It wasn't accidental or part of the flow of the game like it seemed in real time. Little did DeShields know this single moment would completely destroy her career almost overnight. You won't believe how quickly everything fell apart for Diamond DeShields after that push. Before this whole mess, she was playing for the New York Liberty after her time with the Chicago Sky. She had a spot on the team, a locker, a contract. Everything seemed normal. But then, after the incident, total silence from the Liberty. Nothing. No statement defending her, no coach speaking up, just crickets. That silence spoke volumes. Behind the scenes, pressure was building from every direction. Fans were furious, sponsors were probably asking questions, and the league office was reviewing footage. Then it happened. The Liberty suddenly announced they were waiving DeShields. Just like that, gone from the team.
This is sad for Diamond DeShields. No, it ain't, because it was not sad when she assaulted Caitlin Clark.
The timing made it pretty obvious this wasn't a coincidence or a planned roster move. This was direct fallout from that push on Clark. The aftermath for DeShields has been brutal. No other team has picked her up. She went from WNBA player to unemployed overnight. She's now literally trying to figure out how to get her stuff back to Atlanta in a rental car.
Now I have to drive all my stuff back to Atlanta, but I can't seem to find a rental car.
The team offered to ship some boxes for her, but she has way more belongings than they'll cover.
The team will ship 3 to 5 boxes, but I have more than 3 to 5 boxes worth of stuff.
Social media has been merciless about it too. Comments like, "Don't let the door hit you on your way out, trick," and "Another one bites the dust," flooded posts about her waiver. People are comparing her push to other incidents and saying hers was even worse. She's reportedly crying online about the whole situation. The connection is crystal clear. She pushed Clark, and days later she lost her job. This sends a huge message to every other player in the league who might be thinking about getting physical with Clark. The league seems to be cleaning house of anyone showing hostility toward their new star. Is the WNBA really cleaning house of anyone who comes at Caitlin Clark?
We sink the attacks on Caitlin Clark. And I told y'all, bro, there was only one player that had survived.
The evidence is starting to stack up. There's a theory going around that the league is now actively protecting their biggest new star, and it's not just about DeShields. We're seeing a pattern here. Look at Seuss, Cindy Brunson, Kennedy Carter. All these players face consequences after incidents with Clark.
You do anything to Caitlin Clark, you're gone, bro. We the same thing with Seuss, Cindy Brunson, Kennedy Carter.
As one observer put it, these people here are examples: the Kennedy Carters, now the Diamond, the Shields, the Seuss, the Cindy Bruns. Oh my God, bro, these people are unemployed. Who else is going to be next to bite the dust of hating on Caitlin Clark?
Because I told y'all, the league is getting rid of the Caitlin Clark haters, bro. It did not last long.
Some people think WNBA Commissioner Adam Silver is personally involved in this shift. I believe it's Adam Silver, bro. Adam Silver has stepped in, put his foot down, and let it be known, if there's any hate whatsoever towards Caitlin Clark, you guys will be gone. That's a pretty strong statement about what might be happening behind closed doors. It makes sense from a business perspective. Clark is bringing in viewers, ticket sales, and sponsorships that the league desperately needs. Of course, they want to protect that investment. Fans are noticing too. The chickens was coming home to roost for the league, man. What is happening is it's almost like a change in the guards. People are watching this unfold in real time. But is this really a coordinated effort to protect Clark, or just coincidences that look connected? Either way, the DeShields situation fits a pattern where players who mess with Clark suddenly find themselves in trouble. This raises a huge question about the future of physical play in the WNBA. Are we seeing the end of the rough and tumble style that defined women's basketball for years?
Some people said that push was actually worse than what Kennedy Carter did.
Diamond DeShields went from having a spot on a WNBA roster to being unemployed in just days, all because of one push. That's how fast things can change in today's league.
Saying this, play.
Getting waived is crazy because, like, what do you do after you get waived?
The message to other players couldn't be clearer. The days of rough play against Caitlin Clark might be over for good. As the video notes, DeShields is now dealing with the logistical challenges of moving her belongings after being waived. Is the league right to protect its new star? Should physical play still be part of women's basketball? Or is Commissioner Silver really cleaning house of Clark haters like some suggest? Drop your thoughts below.